guys, it's Morah from Pre-K 7. Today we'll be reading Miss Nelson is Missing. The author of the book is Harry Allard, and the illustrator of the book is James Marshall. The author writes the book, and the illustrator colors the pictures of the book. Are you guys ready? Let's go. The kids in room 207 were misbehaving again. Spitballs stuck to the ceiling, paper planes whizzing through the air. They were the worst behaved class in the whole school. See those airplanes? Now settle down, said Miss Nelson in a sweet voice. But the class would not settle down. They whispered and giggled. They squirmed and made faces. They were even rude during story hour. Look at her on her head. And they always refused to do their lessons. Something will have to be done, said Miss Nelson. The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school. Wow, yelled the kids. Now we can really act up. They began to make more spitballs and paper planes. Today, let's just be terrible, they said. Not so fast, hissed an unpleasant voice. A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them. I am your new teacher, Miss Viola Swamp. And she rapped the desk with her ruler. Where is Miss Nelson? Asked the kids. Never mind that, said Miss Swamp. Open those math books. Miss Nelson's kids did as they were told. That's Miss Swamp. They could see that Miss Swamp was a real witch. She meant business. Right away, she put them to work, and she loaded them down with homework. We'll have no story hour today, said Miss Swamp. Keep your mouths closed, said Miss Swamp. Sit perfectly still, said Miss Swamp. And if you misbehave, you'll be sorry, said Miss Swamp. The kids in room 207 never worked so hard. Days went by and there was no sign of Miss Nelson. The kids missed Miss Nelson. Maybe we should try to find her, they said. Some of them went to the police station. Detective McSmog was assigned to the case. He listened to their story. He scratched his chin. I think Miss Nelson is missing. Detective McSmog would not be much help. Other kids went to Miss Nelson's house. The shades were tightly drawn and no one answered the door. In fact, the only person they did see was the wicked Miss Viola Swamp coming up the street. If she sees us, she'll give us more homework. They got away just in time. What do you think Miss Viola Swamp is doing near Miss Nelson's house? Think about it. Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson. Maybe she was gobbled up by a shark, said one of the kids. But that didn't seem likely. What do you think, kids? Does that seem likely that she got gobbled up by a shark? I don't think so either. Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars, said another kid.
That's not true.
But that didn't seem likely either. Do you think she went to Mars? Nah. I know, said one of the kids. Maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of butterflies. But that was the least likely of all. Do you think butterflies took Miss Nelson away? No, I don't think so. That sounds silly. The kids in room 207 became very sad. It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back. And they would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever. They heard footsteps in the hall. Here comes the witch. Hello, children, someone said in a sweet voice.
I'll watch it.
It was Miss Nelson. Did you miss me? She asked. We really, really did, said the kids. Where were you? That's my little secret, said Miss Nelson. How about a story hour? Oh, yes, cried the kids. Miss Nelson noticed that during story hour no one was rude or silly. What brought about this lovely change? She asked. That's our little secret, said the kids. All the children were listening and behaving.
Yes, I know. She switched.
Back home, Miss Nelson took off her coat and hung it in the closet, right next to an ugly black dress. Do you guys see that black dress in the closet? When it was time for bed, she sang a little song, I'll never tell, as she said to herself with a smile. P.S. Detective McSmug is working on a new case. He is now looking for Miss Viola's swamp. Guys, what do you think happened to Miss Viola's swamp? Where do you think she went? What do you think happened to the first teacher, Miss Nelson? Let me know. Send me messages. Let me know what you think. Bye, guys. See you soon.